Hey guys, this is a video review for Transformers Prime episode 6 of season 2. This is called Loose Cannons, which most people thought, oh, Ironhide's going to be in this one. And they're like, no, fuck you, you're going to get Wheeljack. And I was like, yes! Wheeljack, the figure I just opened, we're going to get more character for him. So this episode opens up with Fowler bad-mouthing the Autobots saying, oh, what are you doing? One of your people's up here. Ooh. And we find out that Wheeljack is fighting Dreadwing outside where their ship crashed, and they're fighting, and Dreadwing runs away after putting a few shots in on Wheeljack and Bulkhead, but Bulkhead just nudges Bulkhead and just severely hurts Wheeljack on his shoulder. I found that funny, kind of proving how strong Bulkhead is. And Dreadwing scans Fowler's vehicle again. I was like, haha! That's the third time someone scanned your vehicle, Fowler. You should make it scan proof. First time with Skyquake, the second time with Arachnid, and now with Dreadwing. Haha! So it's kind of an awesome excuse to get Skyquake and Dreadwing in the same vehicle mode. And he just flies off, and Wheeljack tries to shoot down at Dreadwing, but accidentally shoots the gas station and explosions everywhere. And Wheeljack doesn't know much about Earth because he thought that was like a bomb and it was a gas station. And they all go back to the base and they're all fixing each other. Then fucking Wheeljack just name dropped another wrecker, Sea Spray, and I was like, ooh, Sea Spray, when are you gonna see him? But I had the same reaction as Bulkhead, I swear to God. And Bulkhead was like, oh, how is old Barnacle Bot? Was just oh, blown to bits. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, no Sea Spray. The same bloody reaction I had as Bulkhead. No, Sea Spray. And we find out that Dreadwing has killed Sea Spray. And Wheeljack hunts him down, shoots him down to Earth, and then they both pursue and go on Earth, and that's where you find them at the start of the episode. So that's some backstory that we didn't quite need, to be honest. He just said, I follow Dreadwing here. That's all he could have said, but again, he gets some Sea Spray action. You didn't get to see him, you only got to see his ship, which were Sea Spray colours, I believe. I didn't watch it in high definition, I watched it in low definition, because we don't have new season of Prime here in the UK. We're only up to halfway of season 1, so blame me. Just go ahead and blame me for watching it here when I'm going to watch it on TV again in about a year when season 2 comes out. So we find out that much like the comics, wreckers aren't part of a normal chain of command. They're like Black Ops, as Fowler said, of the Autobots. And if you guys don't know what Black Operations are, then you should search up, because I'm not going to explain it there. In Dreadwing and Megatron have this whole exchange, and it's confirmed, kind of, that Dreadwing is Skyquake's twin, but it's kind of not confirmed by one of Dreadwing's first lines with Megatron. He said, I have hunted down the one who I considered brother. He considered him a brother, but then he goes on to call him his twin, but that would still mean you're brothers. So it's kind of confusing right there. I don't know why that was. He considered him his brother, but it's not. I don't really know. I'm just going to call them brothers. I don't really care. I don't care if Skyquake is the brother. He's dead in another dimension as a zombie, so I don't care. He's fucking dead. And he's a zombie with one arm. And one Starscream arm. And yeah. We get more development for Wheeljack as Bulkhead walks up to him. And Wheeljack just name drops more Autobot records, like Roadbuster. Yeah, Roadbuster's a record, just like in Dark of the Moon. I was happy. I was like, yay, Roadbuster! But they're all dead. There was some other ones in there, but that was the only one I really understood, because I don't really know much about the other Transformers, and I can't remember their names. So, yeah. Then Dreadwing communicates with Wheeljack. I don't know how, but he just communicates with him and tells them to meet him up, and they have this whole big fight. Bulkhead's there as well, but we don't know where Bulkhead is for the fight. They've only, like off-screen explained where he is. Then they meet, they're fighting like cowboy style. I had a big laugh when he just done it like split diagonal thing across the screen. And they're showing their faces like, here. I was laughing out loud for that bit. I only watched this episode like twice. Like Operation Bumblebee Part 2 I watched like 7 times. This one I watched twice. I think 2 times is enough. They fight, then they realise that Dreadwing planted a bomb underneath Bulkhead where he was, so he exploded the bomb and he kidnaps Bulkhead and Wheeljack under the rubble. Then Optimus comes and lifts them up. Then Optimus and Wheeljack both go on a rescue mission for Bulkhead, and Optimus was pretty awesome in that scene. Those 2 scenes that were back to back with him and Wheeljack in the jackhammer, and with him and Wheeljack outside, him rescuing Wheeljack. That was pretty sweet. Then we go to this whole like harbour or dock. We get there. There's a lot of locations in this episode. I really find that really interesting. We've got a whole lot of new locations that I actually use, like the top of a base. We actually use that for Wheeljack and Bulkhead scene. Like, we get a lot. And we got the dock, and we get the woods. I believe that's the same woods. I might be mistaken. That might be the same woods that Arachnid and RC fought on, and that'll be pretty cool if it actually is. It might not be. I don't care if it's not, but that'd be pretty cool. Holy shit! We're 6.5 minutes in. So we're in the docks. We find out that Dreadwing has put a bomb on poor little Bulkhead. I was like, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. But then they try and disarm the bomb, or Wheeljack tries to disarm it. Optimus walks off. Dreadwing is watching them all the time, obviously, from this crane, which can obviously withstand the weight of a ginormous jet with a minigun. I found that hilarious. I mean, why shouldn't that thing just fall down and go, whoa, just die? That'd be fucking hilarious. But how can he stand on that bit? That kind of threw me out of the episode for like 2 seconds. And we've got some more awesome Megatron in this episode where Dreadwing communicates with Megatron saying, "Oh, I found Optimus and he's going to kill Optimus and the other 2, Bulkhead and Wheeljack." Then Megatron allows it. Then Megatron turns off the monitor and says, "Oh, I don't think we'll see Dreadwing ever again." He says it to Soundwave. It's like, oh, Megatron knows his soldiers, and yeah, he would have died, but we'll go on to that later. Then he looks back. Oh, Optimus is gone. Optimus talks to Dreadwing. Then they fight. This whole elongated fight, and Bulkhead breaks free and bashes Wheeljack over the face and tries to actually sacrifice himself by jumping in the water because the bomb's still on him, because he wants to save everyone. And I found that pretty awesome. He wants to help his friends by sacrificing himself, and he says, "I'm sorry, fishies," before he jumps in, but then Wheeljack saves him and goes, "No, Bulkhead, what are you doing? I'm Wheeljack, I'm Drift." Then Optimus takes down Dreadwing with this ginormous magnet and just pins him down, and they all threaten Dreadwing to disarm the bomb or they will all blow up. And this is I think this is very, very out of character for a Decepticon. He actually says, "Okay, I'll disarm the bomb." After a bit of tension, he says, "Okay, I'll disarm it." I was like, Dreadwing, from what I've seen from the rest of the episode, you have no mercy. You killed Sea Spray in space without mercy. Now, if you were willing to take out 3 Autobots, including Optimus, and the 2 legendary wreckers, I'd say I would gladly sacrifice myself if I was in Dreadwing's place. But Dreadwing just goes, "Okay." I can kind of understand his point from where he is. He's like, I have an opportunity to kill Optimus Prime, but I won't see the gory aftermath. So I have to, do it this once. So he disarms the bomb off Bulkhead, and then he flies off and blows up the entire dock. And go boom! I like the music with that, because the music like explosions everywhere with every note. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, we're nearly at 10 minutes. It's probably be uploaded in standard definition as there's no movement in front. So then they all go back to the base. Dreadwing goes back to the Nemesis and says, "Oh, Lord Megatron, I survived." And they were like, "Yes." And then they went to the Autobots. Then the Autobots, and yeah, this is the point of the episode where I'm saying, "Fuck this." When Wheeljack was saying, "No, no, no, I don't want to stay just yet. Let's see if this rock suits me." And he gets his vehicle mode, which is pretty cool. He gets the vehicle mode. But it's kind of said that we're not going to see Wheeljack for a couple of episodes, or at least a season or two, because he's busy exploring Earth, seeing if it suits him. I would love it if Wheeljack just stayed part of a team. Much like I said in the other video, my thoughts on Dreadwing. He would stay part of a team until Dreadwing is destroyed, then be persuaded to stay for the rest of the show. I think that would have been cool, but we just get Wheeljack transforming and zooming off. We don't know where the fuck he's gone. But I like Transformers Prime Wheeljack, despite him not being Wheeljack. And it's kind of sad that he goes like that. He just goes, whoop! See you in a couple of episodes or a season or two. I mean, it's not like the voice actor's well known. I mean, he has to get some... Yeah, he's got 2 episodes under his belt so far. He could have, like... I kind of got mad at that. Like, why didn't you stay? And we got 99% of this episode was all Transformers. Like 1% was with Fowler, and Fowler's the best of the humans. So that was awesome. This episode was awesome. Just because of that. No humans except for Fowler, and Fowler's awesome. we had that before with absolutely no humans in Partners, and I love that episode as well. That's my second favourite episode. So yeah, do I recommend watching it? Of course, because you've already watched it. This is my thoughts. I really liked it. Score out of this episode, I'll give it a 3.8 out of 5. I liked it, but there's not much there, you know. It's just action scene after action scene, not many heartfelt moments, like in Operation Bumblebee Part 1. That was pretty fun, and it had a lot of action, and it had some heartfelt moments. It was pretty sad as well. Same with Operation Bumblebee Part 2, I like that as well. This is probably the weakest, no, I'll say, not the weakest. It goes... From the weakest, it goes Orion Pax Part 3, Orion Pax Part 1, Orion Pax Part 2, then it's Loose Cannons, this episode, then it's the Operation Bumblebee Part 1, Operation Bumblebee Part 2. Operation Bumblebee Part 2 is really amazing. I really like that episode, way better than this one. But at least we got one new Decepticon, and he's staying there. At least we get one character that's staying there. And from the next episode previews, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fucking amazing. We got Starscream, we got Arachnid, we got Breakdown, we got the Insecticon, we got Megatron, we got RC, we got everyone. Everyone's in this fucking episode, except for Wheeljack. What the fuck, Hasbro? Where's Wheeljack? In, Crossfire. Where is he? Crossfire is the next episode, and I'll be doing a review of that when the episode is over. Probably on, Thursday next week, just like today. Or whenever this is uploaded. So I really like this episode, got some cool development for characters and blah blah blah. Watch the episode if you haven't watched it, and why have you watched this review if you haven't watched the episode. This is my thoughts on the episode, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah. That was totally gay.